Yeah.
Now I know why, like at least in America, why digital and physical, at least when they start out, are the same, and that's because of there being a physical edition. Basically, the problem in America with having a discount on the download version is that brick and mortar stores like Walmart, GameStop, and that basically get in a pissy fit because it's like, oh, you're selling it for $20 cheaper on the digital store, while we're selling it for $20 more because it being physical. No, 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 no. That's why usually you don't see games that launch with both having a price difference, at least in America. Usually, if it's digital only, then that kind of thing exists more. But if there's a physical edition, they start at the same, and then discounts and deals and Black Friday and holidays and blah 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 and that.
Yeah, I think that it's still not reasonable, but it's reasonable,
I'm just saying,
And
I get the logic of why, because you got a marketplace that's going to be pissed off if you do
Of
that
course.
on another
Yeah.
marketplace, because you're giving their competitors an advantage over them, so they'll obviously
Yeah.
be pissed. But you see, in your situation where you're saying the digital store is selling it for more, what's like why is there like some retarded law or something causing this? Like,
No,
I
there's
don't.
there's no laws here.
No, just 21% tax, and that's the only law.
Oh, tax.
If you, but they have to pay the same tax as a store, so there's no difference. The only good thing is, you can always buy at G2A.
Maybe I should ask Guru Larry about this. Maybe he knows what the hell. I mean, is somebody out there on the Ethernet knows why this is? I'm very interested. Please leave a comment. I want to know.
But if you play your cards right, you don't have to pay tax on G2A. But basically, you are not allowed to not pay taxes, of course. So I always select the 20% tax to increase the price of my game, as I should as a decent civilian, of course.
On G2A? No. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Yeah, but like when I click and I add the taxes, I see the new price and think, oh my god, no, no thank you.
Yes. We live in the Cayman.
Yeah. Yeah, outside of Europe? Yeah, I'm outside of Europe.
Brazil, hoppa. No tax. Yeah, funny.
So sometimes it's just weird because then you buy without tax, and sometimes the games are as expensive as you can buy them in the store. So this is really something wrong there. But if a game is a couple of years old or has been released a year old, then yeah, the prices are quite interesting on GTA 2A. But it's basically a PC key selling site. Yeah, there's not much digital PlayStation 4 material there. Eh? I did check, but it's all PCs for Steam and Ubisoft, Origin.
There's Xbox One on G2A, Kingwin and stuff. Xbox One is also with games represented, but they are also doing the Windows Store. So if you buy a digital copy, you can play it on Xbox One and on PC.
Yeah,
like Forza, Halo, stuff like that. So
yeah.
Which I think is really awesome because you can actually, play the game everywhere. So you can decide if you play it on the Xbox or on Steam. So that's or Windows stuff,
Yeah,
that's pretty
I
cool.
think it's Windows Store only. I don't think that's associated with Steam, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, but there's also rumors that the games will be available on Steam and stuff. So
that
we'll
would
see
be a
how it
smart
works.
move, in my opinion, for them. For people who play both PC and at least the Xbox side of the console, that would be a very nice advantage.
Yeah, you have to buy the digital Xbox copy to get the PC version.
Yeah.
But still, you're getting two versions of it, so if you don't mind digital, it's a pretty neat thing. And if you're on the PC side of things, I mean, it's pretty hard to not have to accept digital if you're PC only or big portion PC.
And that's another reason why I do not need an Xbox One.
Yeah, for me, it hasn't had much interest.
No.
Every chance it gets to try the game is not like Dead Rising 3 was its first opportunity to get me excited for it, casualize the game, and then Dead Rising 4, it's like, oh, maybe they'll actually take the criticism everyone had with 3 and bring back a lot of stuff they screwed up, but no, they made it even worse. And destroyed the storyline of the first game. So it's like, well, I think that might have been the last opportunity to get brand new. I guess it's time to get used.
Yeah. And it doesn't have a Lost Odyssey. It doesn't have a Blue Dragon. It doesn't have all those.
Yeah, probably the only other chance was probably that game Platinum was making. What was it again? They canceled
Skillbound?
it. Yeah,
Skillbound?
That probably had a good chance of getting me interested, but they canceled it.
Yeah. I'm afraid it was just running at 15 frames a second. They couldn't make it perform on the Xbox One. I think they wanted too much graphic fidelity out of the Xbox.
Then
I still
Oh, go ahead.
No, I still don't know why people buy consoles though. If they all would just release their own game store.
Well, for me, now, I play on everything, just to throw that out there, but the two reasons I buy console things is, one, and I do agree that I don't have a problem with games being on more stuff. I'm not somebody that's like, oh no, it needs to remain exclusive on this platform only, you can't have it or that. So I think it's good for games to be on other stuff. I've actually been excited about a lot of Japanese games being on Steam. It's nice to see.
That's really, really good to see, though.
Yeah.
More and more are coming out on Steam. That's really cool.
Yeah, and besides the point, a little remark this weekend is there's all kinds of JRPG sales on Steam. But go ahead, Atticus.
Yeah. But one reason is because something may be exclusive, like Bloodborne. I'm a big Souls player. I love the Souls games, and Bloodborne's exclusive on PS4, and that is why I got PS4, because of Bloodborne. That was the game that got me to throw the money down for it. And I do enjoy my PS4, but yeah, obviously, if you have the money, a PC can outperform it, obviously. But the only other reason, this is the bigger reason why I usually prefer console stuff, though I do. See, I like GOG. Like I'm a DRM free nut. I don't like.
Cool.
I don't like shit like EA does with DRM. Like though the DRM they had in Spore killed one of my PCs, and it fucked it up. It's I don't like DRM. I don't. Like, if Steam only had, like, its normal Steam DRM, I probably wouldn't care, but they let, EA and shit, like, layer in whatever extra crap they want in there. And I don't like that stuff, and that disencourages me. So I pretty much stay the Humble Bundle and GOG when it comes to PC stuff, or really old PC games.
Yeah, but still, there's also games on Steam that are DRM free.
Yes, there are. I do have some Steam games, not tons, but I do have some. Like I say, I'm not. I play on everything, but I just like. I like being able to have the idea that I'll be able to play the game down the road if, for some reason, there was something happened, or like when games get removed. There's a number of digital games that became available and then get like a really good beat 'em up game if you like stuff like Streets of Rage, the Scott Pilgrim game. That got removed off everything. That was a really good side-scroll beat 'em up style game. It's gone, and because there was no DRM free version, it's gone. Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the consoles a little bit like Atticus for the exclusives. Then
pretty much that's one of the big reasons they keep living on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there's less and less exclusives every time.
yeah.
Destiny was console only. Now it's coming to PC. You know,
Hmm.
Dark Souls was one of the games that was only on consoles. Now it's
Well,
the
Demon
same day on
Souls
PC.
was exclusive. Dark Souls, all 3 Dark Souls games are on PC. Demon Souls.
Dark Souls 1 was a year delayed on
Oh
PC,
yes, it launched originally on console and then it
but
got a PC version.
Dark Souls 2 and 3 were both, first day released on Steam, and
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
yeah, that's accurate.
yeah. So Xbox One is for me a no-no. The exclusives that they have are not interesting. At this moment, the Switch is why should I buy a Switch which is very, very expensive, to my opinion, with all the
Alone hard to
accessories you have to
fucking
buy.
get.
And Zelda is really it really sounds like a good game. I hear so much positive about that Zelda game, but I don't like that paintball shoot game.
Yeah,
What's it called?
yeah.
Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Splatoon. I'm not into Splatoon or Mario. So why should I buy a Switch just to play Zelda? It's that's too little amount of
But
exclusives.
then again, as do I, that they have like a deal with Atlas.
I
And
hope
looking
not.
they have a deal with Atlas, and
Please no, please no. I
and
don't
and
want-
looking at the Square Enix stuff like that, and looking at the releases that are out on the DS or a 3DS, whatever. There's loads of really awesome RPGs.
Yeah. If you compare it to the 3DS, I totally agree. But if you compare it to the Wii U, it's just in which direction is this console going? Is it going into the 3DS direction with tons of good RPG games, or is it going the Wii U direction, which only basically has Xenoblade Chronicles? And
No, I think that the developers now for those E3 and games, I think they'll show up on the Switch sooner than later, or they'll be released for 3D and Switch or something. But I reckon those games will be available soon.
I hope it's
And
going to
playing those games on that resolution.
Yeah, it's a handheld that, to my opinion, the 3DS 3DS is a great system, but the resolution of the 3DS, if you compare it to the PlayStation Vita, is a joke. And now the Switch, the resolution 720p, 6-inch screen for a handheld, it's awesome. If it's going the 3DS route, then it will be a sure buy for me. But if it's going the route
I would buy it, I would use it as a handheld and not console for TV.
Yeah.
Maybe just for fun if you're home, but
Yeah.
my main thing will be, keep it on the go.
Yeah. And then you have a really, really good, powerful handheld.
Yeah.
To my opinion. Because it's such a shame that the Vita got killed so
Oh yeah,
early.
I mean Willie, and I know I say it all the time. The Vita, if you're not interested in Japanese games, it's dead.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, not to wheel off topic, you never limited 1 games, right, Carter? I talked about it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
They got their hands on the rights to make a physical version of a Japanese RPG on the Vita.
With English subtitles, I hope.
It was released digitally in America already, only digitally, so they're actually getting the rights to make a physical version. So, I'll get a link here. But yeah, as far as I know, it was already available digitally. So, I was actually really excited to hear that. It's really nice to hear them reaching a lot of other companies. Plus, the last releases, which none of them were RPGs, but the last 3 releases they did were all Japanese indie games. So, Again, it's nice to see them reaching out to other people too. But as far as I know, that's all released digitally.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ray Giant. No, Ray. How do you? It's not giant, but gigant. Gigant. Ray Gigant.
you're asking the guy who usually can't pronounce jack shit without listening to someone else say it for us.
It's not giant, but no clue how to pronounce this.
That is
Poison?
why I don't try.
Help, Poison! Help! Help!
What game? Sorry.
The
I
link,
linked in Discord.
Ray
Where is Discord?
Gigant.
Ray Gigant? Gigant?
Gigant. I think that's yeah. I'll go with that.
Yeah, it came
Yeah.
out last
Yes.
year in America, 15 in Japan, and apparently it's on Microsoft Windows? According to the Wikipedia page, at least.
Never heard of it.
It was published by Bandai in Japan also.
Bandai is a good company.
Developer is called Experience. They don't have a wiki page, so I'm assuming they do not have a lot of their games in English, I'm assuming.
Oh, I really gotta buy that import. The Nonary games for the Vita. I still have to buy it. It's as well an only USA release by Access Games.
Oh,
on the
aren't
Vita.
you just gonna get the Steam version?
No.
Re-
These are games
He's a
that are
a traitor! Burn him! He's a heretic!
no,
He's
no,
a
no. You
console
gotta play
peasant! Burn him!
gotta play them on the Vita, especially 999 on the Vita, man.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
999 got a upgrade. I'm not sure if they did much with the second one, but I know the first one was getting new profile images and things. I haven't looked at it, actually. It's out now, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Here it is, 45 euros. The Access import version.
Well, I'm not sure what... I know there's a shop a lot of times you say, sometimes you check.
Yeah, that's the one. Netgame. They are selling the imports for Vitas.
That's good then. Well, then
Yeah.
it should be easy to get your hands on then.
Yeah, the hard part is the price. I decided this month on Andromeda and the Persona 5, of course. So it's gotta wait. It's gotta wait. And yesterday evening I got a mail from Netgame that they sent a physical copy of Persona 5 to me, and 5 days before release. And today, indeed, it was in the mail. And so
Yeah, why did you get that early?
I don't know. When they receive a game before release, they are just sending it to the people who pre-ordered the game. No matter the release date, they just if they get it a week
so
early.
they just got early and they have no ethics to keep a hold of it.
Nope. They think the consumer is more important than. But I don't mind.
I guess stores don't worry about street dates very much over there, I guess. In
Well,
America,
okay,
that
maybe-
kind of stuff gets your store banned from getting shit like that. It's like, yeah, we're selling our limited editions now.
Yeah. I can guarantee that Game Mania is waiting until the Netgame somehow. Yeah. So I played 2 hours now today, and after this podcast, I'm sure going to continue. And
Mine's supposed to arrive on Tuesday.
yeah, we can talk about it on Tuesday. I'm trying to compare some stuff with what I liked about 3 and 4. But, I can better not talk about it now. It's better to wait when you when you have played the game yourself a little bit, so so you won't hear the positive and the negative thoughts I have so far. But I'm just 2 hours in, so still a lot has to happen. But yeah, Persona games, they are. The first dungeon is awesome, and that's the gameplay. But that's what keeps me playing the Persona games is the turn-based system and the dungeons, and they look interesting. So yeah, having a good time so far.
Cool.
That's good. Yeah, I haven't watched anything related to it, so I don't I don't know of any of the stuff in it yet.
That's what I always do as well, especially for games like this. Just don't watch anything. I heard somebody say some scores for reviews, and they were all. I only heard scores, and they were all like 8.5 and 9s. So. That's the only thing I heard. Like you, I don't want to know anything about the story. I don't even want to see pictures or CGIs. No. It's best to have the experience for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I hate about those scores is sometimes you see people like played 0.2 hours in 9 out of 10. It's an awesome game. Like, yes.
See, that's why I have a high ethics of when I review something on my channel that I really very rarely ever make an exception that to not beat it in review. Like if I don't beat it, I don't feel like at least the main story. I don't feel like I know enough to properly give it a review of the product because it's like nibbling on the crust of a pizza and then review the whole pizza.
Yeah. No, but then again, if you have like 20 hours into a game, I can say you can at least have an opinion about the game.
You see, that kind of thing depends. Like, say, with Persona, that I would disagree with Persona, because you don't know the full context of the story, so you don't know whether the story ultimately is good or not to you at the end, because you're not there. But in something that's like... let's see, like Galaga, where it has no story and the gameplay just ramps up more in difficulty, something like that I could understand playing a limited amount of time and doing a review on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 20 hours, if even
it gives you an idea, but...
Yeah, you have an idea of what the combat system is.
That's why I would consider it more of an impression than a review, but that's just me nitpicking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a good impression about what the game has to offer. That's true. So let's see the list again. Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah.
Man.
Really looking forward to the game. Really looking forward to the game.
Are you subscribed to that Larian channel? They release an update every week.
I never subscribe, but I just keep myself updated.
Yeah.
I think I have their Twitter or something, so...
Have you seen their latest video from 3 days ago?
With the big patch, the update.
Yeah. They talked about the summoner, the new summoner class.
Yeah.
New... Wow. Wow, man. This game is going... to be
balls to the wall, yeah.
yeah. I really how to say, thank God there are companies like Guerrilla Games, Larian, and there are more, but these two just come into mind now.
Grinding Gear Games.
Yeah, man.
What's the other one? The Grim Dawn for independent developers,
Yeah,
and
they do their own
it,
thing.
The classic games, awesome.
Yeah.
Really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still have to play the first one.
The first one, the first the first 15 hours they are so dragging and slow. And
the first 15 hours you're in the same city talking to everybody.
Yeah, that's really a bad decision. But I think they surely have corrected that with 2.
If you like story though, it's really awesome because there's really a story in the game.
Yeah.
And with the
Yeah.
update that everything is voiced.
Yeah. But you want to make money to buy all the spell books as soon as you can, so you go in every
Yeah.
building, stealing all the paintings, especially the paintings. But it's I would have loved 3 hours in the town and then 3 hours in the field and then 3 hours in it. More like smaller towns and in the story, a small town and then battle and then you go to the next small town. But this was too much in the starting city. But I think they surely corrected that in 2. I think
Yeah,
they
the
did.
pace is, I think, a bit faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For this game, I'm still thinking of getting it pre-release, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because you only get the first chapter.
Yeah, but when they release the second, you get the second.
Oh, I think no, I don't think so. You get your first chapter until they going to fully release the game. You're not going to get the second chapter before the full release.
Yeah, but then still you're pretty much probably geared to the teeth.
Yeah, but keeping track with all the updates is quite fun as well.
Yeah.
And now with the new classes and then you replay that first chapter with a summoner or what was the other guy with totems? Shaman?
Shaman.
Yeah, Shaman. So thumbs up, and I really appreciate they making those update videos. The style which they make it is awesome. That Belgian dude is really cool. I think he's a funny guy, and he really knows how to bring. It's a kind of appreciation to your customers, and that's what I like. So thumbs up for Infinity. Well, Destiny 2, I think we said enough about it
at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm still looking forward to play a Destiny game, because if there's one console I will never buy, it's an Xbox. So I would prefer PlayStation.
It's totally not even worth buying a system for. Unless Destiny 2 is some godlike work miracle, I don't imagine it being the same either.
Yeah, I'm gonna rate it out as well. The trailer didn't review anything. There's going to be a new video May the 16th, and then they are going to show some gameplay.
Honestly, I don't think anyone should trust any videos until the game is out and being played by actual people. I mean, there's all the stuff for the original Destiny. There's so much stuff in there that's not in the game. There's even cutscenes with NPC characters in places that they never even appear in the actual game, and that has a lot to do with the story was completely changed, tinfoil hat drama thing that happened with Destiny 1. But I wouldn't personally trust any material they put out until the game is actually out and you see actual gameplay of it versus the safe in-house stuff they put together.
Yeah. This trailer was more like it doesn't show anything. It's more just to release the release date and to make the PC community a little bit happy that we finally, if you want to play it, we can give it a try without paying a monthly subscription. So that's cool as well.
Don't worry, Carter. I'm sure they'll think of some unique thing for you all to subscribe to. Our new +1 plus Guardian service. $50 a year.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Steam is going to try something like that in the future as well. It would not surprise me, but
to do what?
Like PlayStation Plus, you have to pay a monthly subscription.
I don't think they will, because what Steam does is they're a platform that sells games. It's really a store, but they get like I think 21% of the sale price or something, or 23%.
Well, don't they host some game servers though?
Yeah, they do, and they took some servers that were down.
Yeah.
And as for the current thing, I'd say I'm more in the middle. I'd say if I was a big Steam user, I would be so scared when Gabe Newell either steps down or dies.
Why?
Because then whoever fulfills his shoes could be a greedy fucking asshole, or could just be as nice. I mean, just imagine if somebody who runs like Ubisoft took over.
If someone makes a service like that, nobody will probably play. And game developers might even go, Kickstarter and use their own server. So, and it's still, most of the games use their own servers. Look, Battlefield games, Path of Exile, even Larian, I think is still doing LAN or something, or their service. So I'm not seeing any subscription-based stuff going on.
But that's the same on the PlayStation 4. All those major games, those servers are not hosted by Sony.
Yeah, and that's the retard thing, and people keep paying it, but that's like what I mean with the retard console people. Sorry for saying it, but as long as they keep,
there you have it.
As long as they keep buying, they keep selling,
Yeah. It adds so much to the cost of your console. It's maybe only $5 a month, but in a year that's $16. So
if they make the console like €100 or $100, and with that subscription a month, then okay, I can understand it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, hell no.
The beneficial thing for me is, because of my Amazon Prime, when I do no Wush, I get free digital credit, and then I just use the digital credit for Plus.
Oh, it's a solution. You're still paying for it, but
yeah, but I don't usually like digital shit anyway, so it's something to do with it.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna really buy like digital PlayStation games. I mean, I like unless they're free, which I mean, there's the PlayStation Plus ones, but that's only as long as I'm Plus, and I don't usually really bother with those too much. Occasionally, like Rocket League, I played some of, but I don't know. I just don't get too interested in digital stuff myself. But
no.
But I mean, it's something I can do with it, because I mean, otherwise I wouldn't do much, because it obviously has to be something Amazon's selling, and it's going to basically be a Steam or PlayStation or Xbox thing, which will, for the most part, usually blocked by something. Especially on console. I don't know why anyone buys digital console shit. I mean, I know I rant and rave about stuff on PC, but it even seems more stupid to me to buy digital shit on a console, but unless it's just digital only, then I could understand that, because the company's, doing a cheap route. But I mean, if you have a physical version, I don't see why you would care to do digital, but
Yeah.